week's video. So it's going to be a hair tutorial. A couple different things that I like to do with my hair, going from straight to curly and putting it up and taking it down and putting it half up and half down. Just a couple little fun things that you can do with your hair to make it look a little bit different on a daily basis. So what I started out with is I washed my hair with the Function of Beauty. I actually posted this on my Facebook because I really do like it. The great thing about this is you can pick out the colors that you want. You can have a couple different colors, and then they're really pretty. And then they also give you 5 different hair goals that you can choose for both your shampoo and your conditioner. So it can be strengthening, it can be straightening, it can be shine, it can be volume, anti-aging. There's a whole list of things that you can choose for each product. So I really like these a lot. I think they're really great. So I washed and conditioned my hair with that. And then when I got out of the shower, then I put the dioxin that I use on my hair, on my scalp, and that kind of helps my hair be a little bit more voluminous, but it also, I think, helps my hair grow. And then what I do is I use this Garnier Fructis. So even if I'm gonna wear my hair straight, this gives me volume, but also if I'm gonna curl my hair the next day, it's great because it really helps hold the curl in too. So that's what I did, and my hair's still wet, so I'm gonna take my hair down, and I'm gonna start to show you what I do to blow dry it so it's got some volume, and what I do when I wanna straighten it. So what I do is I start out with just sectioning it off and taking about half of my hair and putting it up on the top of my head. And then I take this brush, which has a lot of hair stuck in it. So I just start off on this side and start blowing through. It's not plugged in because the camera and the light are. Oh boy. Okay, I gotta jerry-rig something. Hold on, I'll be right back. So what I do is I start off just doing this side and then this side, and then I start working my way around the back. What I do too is I like to hold it in and let it cool for a little bit, because then it will make it so it's a little bit more bouncy. And keep rolling it at the end, so it gives it a nice little curve to it. Then I start on this side. Try to get let it cool. Helps it to hold the curl, just hold that bend in a little bit better, especially if you have fine hair. My hair doesn't hold curl very well, unfortunately, so I have to use the right products and the right tools, and then it really helps. But it gives it a nice little bounce. And then I start working my way around. So once I get all the way around, then what I do is I take one little squirt of this and just do a thin coat just to kind of keep that volume and a little bit of the curl. Then I start doing a little bit more of the back. So I just take some of it out from the back, but I keep the top pulled up and out of the way. I pin this back up here. and then I take the two sections from back here. So I just divide it in two, and then do one and then the other. Oops. So what I like to do is I like to go through each lock twice. So just blow through it 2 times, and when I get to the top of my head, I like to take my roll brush and pull it forward a little bit as I'm blow drying it, because it lifts the roots, and then I try to hit the heat behind it as well, which also gives you more of a root lift. And then at the end, I continue to twist it as I'm letting it out, and I think that helps hold in the curl. So I'm gonna hit it again with a little bit of hairspray, and then I'm gonna start doing the front pieces. Or the middle, I guess I start out with the middle here. So I'll take this down. Put this back up, out of the way. I just lost my clip. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do it like a side part, because I know that if I want to put it in the middle after, I can, but if I style it in the middle the first time, it's really hard to get out that center part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my roll brush and I'm going to start side sweeping it. Same thing, go through it a couple times. So it gives it a nice little side sweep. And then I'm gonna go back to the roots here, and I'm gonna lift them up from the side. Give it some nice volume. Hit the end again. This piece. Sorry. Then I'm just going to take my brush, brush it out a little bit. And it's nice because it gives you a lot of volume. And you've got a nice side swoop. I have a cowlick that likes to stick up. So, you know, if you have flatter hair, you know, you don't have the cowlick that lifts up, then you might need to do a couple more, you know, roll brushes in the center of your head, like right at the root, to give you a little bit more lift. But I've got a lift already, so I try not to make it too high. But you can also take it too and maybe tease it in the back a little bit to give you a little bit more height. I like to do it way back here. And what also makes it hold in is if you want to take a little bit of the spray and spray it in. Take your blow dryer, hit it with a blow dryer, let it cool. And then it will give you a little bit of lift back there too. But you don't want to do too much teasing, because that definitely will make it look a little, you know, dated. So just smooth through it. And then I like to add a little bit of hairspray at the end. Let it kind of frame my face the way it wants to go. Hit it with a little spray. And it's a quick, easy, straight, but bouncy, voluminous style. So now I'm gonna do a middle part, you know, something that's real sleek and easy. You know, I can have it framing my face on either side, or I can put it behind my ears. maybe put some long earrings on. So let's see how that works out. So all I'm gonna do is take this and brush through it and brush it back. And then I'm just gonna take my fingernail and kind of make a little bit of a part. That's not that straight. Hold on. Sometimes I like to just kind of, there we go. I kind of just like it to fall where it wants to fall. And then I'm going to take a straightening iron and keep it on, you know, a lower heat if you can, and just quickly run it through so it comes down on either side. Have it frame my face a little. And then lots of times I like to do is just kind of put it behind my ear, and then it really just kind of looks really simple and easy. Get these little flyaways. I notice so many people have those where the hairs just stick up. It drives me nuts. So then I just take, I like this bedhead hairspray because the little flyaways that stick up, what I can do is just kind of mist it above my head and then gently push them down, and it seems to keep them from popping back up. Some other hairsprays don't do that. And then if I'm gonna make it look any fuller on the bottom, all I'm gonna do is spray it from the bottom so it doesn't weight my hair down, so underneath. So you can wear it, you know, just like this, just framing my face. Or what I also like to do too is just put it behind my ears. And with a pair of long earrings, it looks really nice and sleek. So this is just a great, it's actually kind of a popular hairstyle. Same thing, I just kind of spray it a little bit and push those hairs down so they don't stick out. So that's real nice too. It's a real nice basic hairstyle, and I think it looks good. It makes my face look longer and thinner. So I'm gonna take this hair and just take a black band, put my head back, and I'm gonna do probably a lower bun and maybe pull some hairs out around my face here, and then kind of puff up the back just a little bit and put the band in my hair. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it, so I pull my ponytail through, but not all the way through, so it forms a loop. Then I'm gonna take a thinner band, and I'm gonna take my band or my hair and kind of put my fingers in it like a claw, and I'm gonna twist it a little bit. And then I'm gonna start taking this band and pulling on it as I'm putting the band in it. We'll do a messy bun. It comes out different every single time. So then I have to take a mirror and take a look, you know, what it looks like from behind, and I'll show you what it looks like. So yeah, I took a look, and I think it looks pretty good. You know, I mean, it stays in pretty well, especially because the first band I did real tight. And then what you can do, see, it looks pretty nice from all sides. And then what you can do is, you know, if you kind of get sick of having the hairs hanging down, you can put it behind your ears and have it look real classic and sleek. And but if you want something hanging around your face, you can have just one side, or you can pull down both. So that's a nice little transition for the day. And same thing, maybe put on some earrings and it'll look really nice. So then it just turns into a nice quick nighttime look with the earrings. So now what I'm going to do is go from this to a curly style. So I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to curl my hair with a flat iron. I like this one. It's kind of tricked out with a tattoo looking stuff. It's pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do is same thing, I'm gonna section it off. So I'm gonna pin up probably more than half of my hair, especially in the back, because I really want to get the back so it looks nice, because sometimes curling the back of your hair can be really hard. So if you get it up and out of the way, it's not as bad. So do this. So what I do is I take some small sections, about this big, and with this I'm going to just clamp it and turn it all the way one way and then all the way the next way, and kind of drag it down as I'm doing it. So it gives it just kind of like a cool wave. So it's basically just, you know, one way, one direction, and then all the way in the next direction, and kind of slide it at the same time and just keep doing that. But you have to make sure that you don't get too much hair, or it won't curl well enough, or it will fall out. So start up, try to get my hand out of the way here, and down, and up, and down. It's a good amount of work with long hair, but it does give you sort of a neat wave all the way around. So I'm gonna do this all the way around my head. And this time I'm gonna start this direction and go up, and then come down this way, and then up and down. I like the look of the wave because it's not ringlety. And you have to go all the way in the other direction, and then all the way back in this direction. Ooh, nice curl. So I'm gonna go all the way around my head. Okay, so I've got most of it curled, and I really like the look of the curls. Ooh, it looks like I missed one. That's why you have to use a mirror and really look at the back of your hair and make sure that you got everything. But if you just bring it all the way to one side and all the way back, it makes these really cool little waves. So now I'm to the front, which can be tricky for me because my bangs are only to about my chin. So a lot of people have way longer bangs, but for me, since my hair is so fine, it kind of weights it down. So around my face, what I like to do is I like to just kind of ringlet a little bit. So just take it and start going back with it and make it go back away from my face. And then same thing with these couple pieces, because the wave around my face doesn't look quite right. So I'm just gonna take a couple small pieces and just go back with my iron at a nice pace and let it go back. And then with these front pieces, I go a little faster so it's not so curly. And I don't start up as high, I start down a little bit lower. And then one more piece. Same thing, start down a little bit lower and go a little faster. Then you've got your curly ringlety hair. And it stays in really well with this curling iron, and my hair does not curl very well at all. Any of these flat irons, they seem to really hold curl well, because I have another one too that's a different brand, but it seems to work well. And unfortunately, I don't know the brand name of this. I've had this for a while and it doesn't say who it is that makes it. So, but any of these flat irons, they tend to really work well. So we're gonna, I'm gonna put a little pomade in it, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do with it from here. So I can wear it out with it just curly like this, or I can do some other things with it, which I'll show you in a second. So this is the finished product. I love it. It makes your hair feel so thick and so full. So all the way around. I just love it. It feels really nice and really soft. And so what I did was I just hit it with a little bit of this finishing spray, the bed head. It's called Masterpiece. It's great. It really holds the curl in well and it doesn't make it feel too stiff. So, so now we're gonna do this curly style, but we're gonna put it halfway up and halfway down. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this style and I'm just gonna put some of it up and some of it down. So I'm just gonna take a real small portion of my hair, try not to take too much, and just pull some down and around. So it's kind of wispy looking. Lift up the top a little, pull some down on this side. And it's supposed to look a little messy. It's not supposed to be super perfect. And then I grab a couple bobby pins, and then I take this back part and I twist it. And then it makes it easier to pin. So I take a bobby pin like this. If I can get it open. There we go. And I pin it here in one direction. And then from the other direction. And then this is a nice little curly updo, which I think is really pretty too. So I just got home from my day and I think I'm gonna go out tonight, so I'm gonna change my hairstyle once again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my pony out and I'm gonna kind of rough it up a little bit and maybe just pin it back in a little clip. And I could wear it down again because it still has a lot of curl and fullness. And I'll probably gonna use a little bit of pomade to help the curl stay in. But it was up in a ponytail all day and I haven't washed it for a couple days. So I'm just gonna take a clip and just, or some bobby pins and pin it back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull my hair back. I just pulled the very top of it up and I'm gonna use a little clip. But these things are so hard to open. So I'm gonna push this side of my hair underneath and then I'm gonna clip it down and then I'm gonna pull this side of my hair over the top to hide the clip. Sorry, I don't know if I showed you that. So it doesn't show as much and it makes the hair here look a little bit, hold on, it has to come under a little bit more. Okay, it's not the easiest thing you'll ever do, but once it's all done, it looks pretty good. And you just want to make sure it's completely secure. Hold on, here we go. There we go. And then it lifts the hair up. If you twist it, go under and then over and re-clip it. And then it kind of lifts the hair up. So back here, it looks nice and full too. And then it's kind of a cute hairstyle, I like that wild look. It's a little wild, but I still like it. I think it's awesome. So then this one, what I'm gonna do is take my hair down and I'm just gonna take a piece from the front and then a little piece from the back. And then twist them. And then secure it. I like the clear bands, but I ran out of them. So these are just those little tiny rubber bands. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side and kind of pull it out so it kind of secures your bangs back if it's windy or something. And then same thing with the other side. I'm going to have it come down. I'm going to grab a piece here and then a piece from behind here. And then I'm going to twist it. And then I'm going to take a little rubber band, kind of clean it up first before you do it. Put this in. So I did this side a little bit different than the other side, so it's not exactly the same. But it's just kind of a cute little, you know, something that holds your hair back. Like I said, if it's windy out and you don't want your bangs flying in your face, because I know that happens to me. But I think it's just kind of nice to have something different. It's just a little different look. So then I think this isn't quite the right nighttime look for me, so I'm gonna probably put it up. Okay, so we're gonna go from this style. I already put the earrings on that I want to wear with the next style, so I can kind of gauge what I want it to look like. So I'm gonna take this down, and I'm just gonna kind of rough through my hair, and I got my elastic ready. So I'm gonna bring it all back, and because I'm not really sure exactly what I want to do. It really depends on how it looks with the earrings. So I think I want to pull some hairs down and around. And it's nice because they still have a little bit of a bend to them. And then I do want the top to be nice and full. But I think I'm going to pull more down on the sides here to make it a little bit more fun. Let's see here. Here. And maybe here. There we go. Try to find the ones that are not too long and not too short, but you can pull it down and make it look kind of pretty messy wild. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to keep the top nice and full, and then I'm going to put the elastic in, and then I'm going to do the same thing as I did before when I did the other messy bun. I'm going to pull it through, but I'm not going to pull all of it through. I'm going to leave some of it out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to claw the bun, and then I'm going to twist it. And after I twist it, what I'm going to do is hold it with the other hand and then start putting bobby pins just around the perimeter of it. And that doesn't have to be like perfect. Jeez, I can't get these open. You just kind of stick them anywhere where you think that it would look good and it would hold. And then I need 2 more bobby pins. Sorry. So, and I kind of feel, you know, what it's doing back here. And then I look before I put the last one in. Let's see what I need. Let's see here. It'd probably be this way. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. So 1 more bobby pin. And then I think I would curl this piece more. But yeah, so you guys take a look. Messy wild bun. I love it. So the nice thing about these styles is that I didn't wash my hair in between these styles, and so I was able to blow dry my hair straight and wear it, you know, relatively straight but still full, and then go to curly without having to, you know, rewash or put other product in it. But I like to put a little bit of mousse in my hair that will hold the curl. If you have hair that doesn't hold curl well, I would definitely suggest putting some product in your hair, and then it will hold a little bit better. And then spraying a little bit on top of that so it holds even better. Because I can wear these curls for a couple days, which is really nice. So I can get 3 days out of the straight and curly hairstyles and putting it up and down. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you can tell someone about my channel and maybe share it with a friend, that would be awesome too. So I hope you have a great week and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.